All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this brief because I heard YouTube shut down Timcast for talking about this stuff. So we want to be very careful. But do you guys stand with Texas and what they're doing? Do you guys stand with Governor Greg Abbott? Do you stand with the other states like Oklahoma? Right? There's 27 different states who stand with Texas. And Donald Trump has made the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump makes the announcement. Now, I want to show you exactly what Joe Biden has said. Joe Biden says you have 24 hours to take the National Guard out of there, or you will face consequences. This is becoming a movie. It's becoming exactly that Civil War movie that's coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Donald J. Trump, do you support this from Donald Trump? He says, Donald Trump calls for all willing states to deploy National Guard to Texas border and start deportations. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is not playing around. He's actually calling for this. This is the leading Republican nominee, former President Trump, Donald Trump, former president, current president, future president, whatever you want to call it. Donald Trump posted on True Social account that he is encouraging willing states to deploy their National Guard to Texas to prevent entry of illegal immigrants. Trump made the call to do so after Texas Governor Greg Abbott declared an invasion. Now, we covered this earlier, but here's what I want you guys to take a look at. This is right now, if I'm not mistaken, I think truckers are on the way to Texas. I think this was earlier today. A bunch of truckers. Truckers on their way to Texas. Do you stand with it? This makes me want to go to Texas. So let's get serious real quick before we get into more of Donald Trump and what he said. Let's get real serious about what is actually going on here and what we must talk about when it comes to this situation. Because President Joe Biden, the current sitting president of the United States of America, has called for 24 hours. If this isn't shut down in 24 hours, then you will face consequences. Now, I want to make sure that I show this clip from the news. Here it is. This is very worrisome right here. Joe Biden is talking like he wants to go to war with Americans. This is how crazy it is. Here we go.
A border showdown is brewing in Eagle Pass, Texas right now. A huge hub for illegal border crossings. There's a standoff that is underway between the federal government, which wants the razor wire that Texas put in place there to protect its own state. They say it has to go. And Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott says he will not. The Biden administration has now given him a deadline of tomorrow to allow Border Patrol access to the area. It's called Shelby Park, essentially setting up a confrontation potentially.
Yo, oh my God, I got the chills. Woo! I had to speak to people on my Instagram about this. I know a lot of people aren't even keeping up, but this just gave me the chills. So apparently, damn, what 2024? What a year! What a year, dude! What a year! I'm just imagining, the Border Patrol, the military, National Guard overall, going against each other in a confrontation where, or else is a possibility. Or else is a possibility. That's how crazy this thing is getting. So we got 27 Republican state governors standing up for Texas and with Texas. We got truckers heading down to Texas. Tomorrow is the deadline. Tomorrow is the deadline. Donald Trump says, we will fear not. We will stand up to this. Here's what Donald Trump had to say. Let's read this. He says, when I was president, we had the most secure border. I hope you guys can see this. He says, when I was president, we had the most secure border. Joe Biden has surrendered our border and is aiding and abetting a massive invasion of millions of illegal immigrants, right? Illegal migrants, whatever you want to call it, into the United States. Instead of fighting to protect our country from this onslaught, Biden is unbelievably fighting to tie the hands of Governor Abbott and the state of Texas so that the invasion continues unchecked. In the face of national security, public safety, and public catastrophe